The names on this rock and in this area were carved in by the pioneers when they came through on the Oregon Trail. After their meals were cooked and the livestock grazed, early pioneers took time to record their presence on this and other rocks in the area. The land around Register Rock was a common camping area along the Oregon and California trails. It has been preserved by the Idaho Department of Parks and Recreation so that the modern visitor may enjoy a landmark of the past. Although it's covered up, the main rock, it still weathers a lot. When I was a kid, you could see the names a lot more clearly. It's really sad how it's getting weathered away. But when you look at this rock and the surrounding rocks, you see the names engraved of the pioneers that came through on the Oregon Trail right here where we stand. It's pretty cool. As a kid, we used to go around and see the oldest, try to find the oldest year that we could find engraved. John McGuire, I think it says, 1885. Pioneers on the Oregon Trail used to camp right here, literally in this spot that we're standing in right now. Of course, the picnic tables weren't here, nor the bathrooms or the trash can. There's no overnight camping here. It's a good place to come for a picnic, see a little bit of history. Although you can't read many of the names anymore, it's still really cool thinking about how the pioneers used to camp right here. But now you can see it's contaminated by erosion, bird poo, dirt, wind. Here's one right there. H. Chestnut, August 30th, 1862. And we can look up the history probably for some of these names and learn if they made the trail, what happened to them afterwards, or at least which group of pioneers they were with. He actually camped out here as a pioneer on the Oregon Trail, helped to mold what our country became. This was the primary rock that had names written on it, the largest. But as I'd said before, there used to be a lot of other rocks out here that weren't covered up that also had names on. Unfortunately, they also had more modern names that people had carved on. But the last time I was here, I couldn't find any of them. And even where I knew some of the names were, they were no longer there. They'd been eroded away. These rocks right here, all these big ones, a good chance that they were pushed down from the Bonneville flood that happened a long time ago. I'm down fishing for some brook trout. Easy to catch, easy to cook, and good to eat. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is directly on the Oregon Trail. A nice couple out of Boise that I met here. Fence and a sidewalk into, I don't know.
So I looked it up. The fence, it's actually a corral that's open to the public, so if you're transporting animals, you can stop off at Register Rock and use that corral to water them, let them rest. Pretty cool. Thank you, Idaho.
So one of the things I did a few times that I really liked doing was panning for gold. There's a lot of gold in Idaho. Unfortunately, in this part of Idaho, the gold that you can find is super, super fine. It's so small that it's really, really hard to get. One of the exceptions, though, is the Chinese that were here a long time ago. They were known for their skill at actually collecting that fine gold. They had the patience or the know-how of getting it. Okay, we got some names that are on this rock. It's not the primary rock, but we can see some good ones. Unfortunately, when you look at this shit, you can see ones such as W. Reese, 2002, BJ, 1977. This is straight vandalism. It's sad. 1955, 1931. These weren't pioneers. This one, look how current this is. TNR and Cody. At least he didn't use a permanently engraved in there. White shadow. I'd be ashamed of yourself. There did used to be pioneer names on here. It's just sad. People would think it's cool, I understand, to put your name on the rock. Do like what the pioneers did. But all you do is you ruin history. Nobody cares that you were here in 1977. Nobody cares that you were here in 2002. It's just blatant vandalism. Falls, Idaho.
You better grab that tambourine, bring the bass, we might